It's amazing how it's the people who don't go to cinema to watch a movie that always gets to call the movie rubbish. Someone once said that some movies are meant to be experienced in the cinema to grasp the entirety of the film, and I believe that Behind the Scene is one of these films. Hello and welcome to Vic's Nolly Critic, the critic that makes Nollywood better. We're here to review the movie Behind the Scene, and as much as you all know, the movie is now out on Netflix and also in different platforms. If you haven't watched it, please go and watch it so you can come back and know if my review is good or not about this film. Okay, when this movie came out early December, some content creators came out online to say that after watching this movie, they actually cried while watching the movie. So, while watching this movie, I was expecting to cry. And if you want to know if I actually cried in this movie, you have to wait to the end of the video to find out. Okay, now, let's begin. When Behind the Scenes came out and the cast were revealed, a video came out from Funke Akindele revealing some works done for a rail runway and then people wearing some kind of um, t-shirts. The camera kept moving from one character to another till they went behind the stage and then they showed Funke Akindele putting on makeup on someone. Actually, when I was seeing that, I was thinking Behind the Scene was actually a movie about probably fashion or runways or just something about the industry, something about the entertainment industry, and talking about how the behind the scenes of the entertainment industry would actually go. If you haven't seen my trailer review, it's actually in my channel where I actually thought that this is going to be something like that, even when I watched the trailer. But after watching this movie, I can't help but say it was nothing like that. Yeah, to my surprise, it was nothing like that. And I love a good surprise if it actually is worth my time. Diving into the review of this movie, first thing you must know is that the cast. Jennifer was actually very. I say Jennifer.
I took it with my phone. Oh, shut up! Oh, God.
Funke Akindele was actually careful about the casting of this movie, and I could tell because each casting brought out a unique character in the play. Kudos to Uche Montana, Uzo Arikwe, Funke Akindele, always delivering on the screen, on point. Those people are phenomenal actors, and I will always appreciate the work they do for the industry. Now, the lead actor was good, but I think that in the scene where she was revealed to not have died, to me, it looked like she was overdoing the whole my children, my children, my children, my children this, my children that. I felt like she was actually overdoing it, and it did not fit well with her character, saying that she's supposed to be someone depressed. I don't think someone depressed always acts out like that. Well, I don't know. Probably I've never been depressed before. Okay, let's talk about Destiny Ethical. She actually is someone who, in the Nollywood cinematic history, I have never been a fan of. For obvious reasons, I didn't think she was a good actress. But in this movie Behind the Scenes, she actually brought out a side of her that I've never seen before, and I really, really did love her character that she played in this movie. I don't know if over the years she's actually grown on herself, or probably Funke Akindele brought out the best in her, but sweet performance from Destiny Ethical. I loved every moment of her screen time, and I kind of am hoping to see more of her on the cinema. Someone who I am not actually thrilled about the character was the person who plays Uzo's wife in the film. I don't think her character had that much originality. I think she lacked some expressions, especially in the scene where she had to connive with Aderonke to convince Uzo about the plan. It felt so unrealistic with the way she was just into it and all. I thought that probably if it was something original, she would have actually waited for a bit longer to just, pitch it in and stuff. And then it should not be her trying to do all the convincing while Aderoke is just there watching, stuff like that. I don't know if you get me, but that's actually what I'm trying to communicate. I think there would have been a better maybe a better cast or a better script to her character, especially in that scene. Thumbs up to the child actors. I would really say the child actors in this movie gave me beautiful performances, especially this kid in this movie, spotting him from Mori and Co. I knew this guy is going to be great in the Nollywood cinematic universe, and he has been giving back to back expressions in his film. But where gave me the most beautiful part is where I found him and his sister arguing on the street while making call to Destiny Etiko in this film.
Wait, that Tanisha said we should run away. No, I did not say that. I just said we should stand outside. That's what she said.
It was really hilarious. I loved the character he played. I loved the character he played with his sister. I loved how in sync the children are in this film. They were not acting as if they were just telling them, read a line, read a script. They were actually giving in their all. So I could tell that they were auditioning for these child actors, or probably it's still by nepotism. I don't care, but it gave me good. You know what I mean. Okay, going into the storylines, which is very much important. I would basically say that the storyline of this movie was a basic African magic script. It was not all it for me. I am being sincere. It was not all, yeah, wow, cinematic, boom. They gave me that, blockbuster. No, I can't really say that. It was a basic. It was something that I can find in African magic. I don't know if you can tell. The storyline of this movie is Ghost Toss. A middle child has a lot of money and is forced with her goodly nature to take care of her elder sister who has twin daughters and has no basic means of income. And then the younger one too, the same thing. The younger brother has no base of income, and they are all just leashing off her with pride and consistency and convenience in it. This movie did not really come off as blockbuster-ish for me. It could have come out as blockbuster-ish for you, but not for me. Especially the parts where the lead character revealed the essence of the movie, where she'll go like,
Everything
"I will
happened
be watching from
behind the
behind the
scenes.
scene." I was like, I already knew that because when I saw that she actually um died in the middle of the movie, I already knew she wasn't dead. I knew she was playing a role. She was playing dead, or they were faking her death or something. What would have actually been unique to me would actually be that she was actually dead. That would have been the oh my god. But I could just tell from that point that she wasn't dead. The way they wrapped up the whole burial scene was just so. ah, I could predict that. Also, Uzo's character in the movies dying was just uncalled for. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks that, but it had no advantage to the movie. It had no disadvantage to the movie. He just died. It was not because of anybody. He just died. Like I didn't see the value of his scene of his dying in that movie because whether he died, he did not die. The movie just ended the same way, like the same way. There was nobody to blame for the movie. It did not alter any plan in the movie. It still went on as though he didn't die. It was. It felt like probably maybe in the movie he said, "I'm not acting again," and they say, "Okay, if you're not going to act again, do this last thing and leave the scene." Okay, I don't want to jump to any conclusion, but I hope you get what I'm saying. His death was not needed in the film. One exciting thing I can say from this film is that Funke playing a villain in her own movie was actually dope. I mean, I didn't see that coming. I didn't at all see that coming. Her playing the villain, being the bad person. I mean, for her franchise that she's been doing for a while now, she has always been the lead character, the good person, the person who's in the wrong or something. But in this movie, she actually wasn't the lead character. She was the antagonist. Like it was shocking to me. And thumbs up to her for that. The lead character of this movie was too perfect. What do I mean by too perfect? She literally had no flaw, like no flaw. I can't say being gullible is a flaw. No, no way. She was like straight up a Bollywood series that I actually do like watching it, by the way, but no, a character has a flaw. Every human has a flaw, and that's why we are humans, because we have flaws. And that's what keeps movies interesting. That's what make people love a character much more, because the character is so much relatable. But when you have a character that is just too perfect, goody two shoes, and then life is happening to her, you're like, why? Why? I'm just a good person. I've just been a good person. Why is life happening to me? Like, oh God, no, please. That character was supposed to have something. I'm just saying that there's something missing from her character. I wish they pointed that out during the writing or scripting or script supervising or directing of the film. There was nothing found. She was just a good person. I don't think anybody is ever a good person. Okay. Now, moving on to the twist that shocked me the most, which is not the fact that she was alive, I've said it earlier, which is not the fact that she was having lupus, no, which is not the fact that Uzo actually died in the movie, no, which was not the fact that she actually faked her death, no, it was the fact that her younger brother changed. Like the character changed all of a sudden, and I was like, whoa. Like, I seriously love Tobi Bakre in this movie. He gave a stunning performance. I was so shocked about his character's change, the way he became from someone who is irresponsible, careless, and suddenly rose up to responsibility, standing up to his sister, calling for things that are wrongs, and standing up to his wife. Ah, that's what to Didi, by the way. It's been long. Oh no, your name is not Didi. Ini. I'm sorry. I'm too used to, Namaste. Wahala. Okay, so he gave a stunning performance, and when he got to this scene where he was talking to Destiny Etiko about releasing the children back to him, and they refused, I cried. Like, he made me cry. I was so shocked. Like, I said I wasn't going to cry in this movie. When I heard that people said they were crying in this movie, I said I wasn't going to cry in this movie. I said I'm not going to prove all these content creators wrong. But when I got to that scene, especially the part where he was saying that, my sister children riding keke. Oh my God, tears filled my eyes, and it was a downpour. It was a downpour. Like people around me were like, "You're really crying." I said, "Yes, I was really, really, really crying." That was a stunning performance by Tobi Bakare. I always love his movies, and I'm still looking forward to the other side of the bridge. By the way, that part shows us that some people are not actually what they seem. Some people actually can change, and then there is more to a person than you meet the eye. But what made his character so unique for me was the fact that there are some people in this life that they just need a push, just a little push. That push would change them into something that they think they didn't have in them. They will bring out a character that like the growth in the character was stunning. The growth in the character was stunning. I think that's the most phenomenal character in the entire film. I loved it so much. I did love it so much. And I'm hoping, no, I'm not hoping. Okay. So basically, behind the scene has been some kind of a movie for me. It's been up, it's been down, it had its flaws, it had its great time. It was a wonderful movie. I enjoyed my time watching it. And I'd like to say I'm really looking forward to what Funke has for the year 2026, starting with The Return of Arenzo, where I saw she was featured, even though it's not really her film. But then I love to see her in films, and I want to see much more of her in the upcoming movies. Thank you very much for watching. Once again, this is Vic's Nolly Critic. Peace out.